Our group has been working on a wireless multimeter that will eventually be integrated with Google Glass. This seemed like a cool project idea because two members of our group, Chad and John, are electronics hobbyists who design circuits and devices in their spare time. While working on their personal projects, they use digital multimeters to test the circuits that they're building. To help demonstrate the usefulness of our device, I've included a clip of Chad working on an electronic circuit with a regular multimeter. You can see that he has to pull various positions on the circuit or voltage readings, and every time he does, he has to look up and away from the circuit to read the screen on the multimeter. Anyone who's worked on a project knows that sometimes the workspace can get a little cluttered, and it's an inconvenience to have to move the multimeter around and keep it in a position so that you can read from it wherever you're working. With what we're building, multimeter placement would not be a concern, as the information from the device would always be visible in the user's vision. So Chad is going to give us a prototype walkthrough.
I have several of the components of the glass Bluetooth voltmeter, and what I'm going to do is walk through the basic assembly and testing procedure for all of the components. So here we have a 3D printed case. This is our first prototype. This assembles just by snapping off. Rechargeable battery pack. So the battery pack just plugs up to the Arduino that we have. The Arduino takes anywhere from 2.1 to 3.5 volts. Now once these two are together, it all just drops into the case and our top snaps on top of that. But I'll leave this open so we can see what's going on as I test out the app. So we'll set our components there. Go ahead and open up our Android device, and we just have a little test app here. So I'll go ahead and press scan, and we already see our device showing up here as test. We'll click test and then click connect. Once we're connected, we'll see hex values of data packets that are being sent from the box here, the Arduino, to the Android device.
This first-person clip demonstrates what it's like to test a circuit without our product. You can see that the user can test multiple points on the circuit, but he has to look over every time to read the values on the digital multimeter. This is a mock-up of what we are shooting for. With the Google Glass acting as a heads-up display, the user would never need to look away from what they are doing. If our project is successful and the user studies confirm that this device does provide a tangible benefit to users, it could mean that more data gathering devices could be enhanced with this heads-up display technology.